Hello everybody, thank you so much for tuning in today. My name is Jacqueline, and in today's video I'm going to be reviewing, swatching, giving you a demo on the brand new Wild Earth collection by Christian Dior. I also have a couple other products sneaking in there, such as a brand new blush by Christian Dior. This just came into the market a couple days ago, as well as the Dior Glow Foundation. But before we get started, if you haven't yet, please consider to subscribe to my channel, ring that little notification bell so you can get notified whenever I upload new videos. And now let's get started. I'm very excited to bring you this new collection by Christian Dior. It's called the Wild Earth collection. Actually, Peter Phillips is the creative director for this particular collection, and he explains that this collection is inspired by Terra Incognita, or the unknown territory, and it actually will indulge you with a very sensuality kind of bronze and gold brush skin with smoldering eyes. I was able to get one of the eyeshadow palettes in the shade Terra. Also, I got the bronzer in shade number 2. In this collection, I also got the lacquer stick. I also will be applying these Forever Skin Glow foundation, as well as just a couple days ago, and I'm talking about like maybe 3 days ago or 4 days ago at the most when you get to see this video. Dior also launched a couple new blushes, a little bit more flush and a little bit more like amp up. And one of them is this coral shade. It also came out with a plum shade, so I picked up this one. But now I want to take you into how I apply this product. I'm sorry my voice is not the best today, but I'm recovering from a cold and I have allergies too. So anyhow, now that I have prepared my face, I just have some moisturizer. I don't have any primer today. I'm gonna go with the Forever Skin Glow foundation by Dior. This foundation just came out about a month ago. I have it in the shade 2.5N, and I'm gonna use my beauty blender to apply this foundation. Now, I have used this foundation a couple of times and I really enjoy it. It has a beautiful finish to the skin. It's glowy, but it's not super dewy that it will make you look greasy. Hopefully that makes sense. And it comes in this pump container glass. It's about 1 fluid ounce of product. Very pretty. But this foundation has more of a medium, and you can build it up to be a full coverage. But I think medium coverage will give you the best results on these type of foundations that they are glowy. Now, another very important thing to know about this foundation, it is a 24-hour wear radiant foundation, and it also contains SPF of 35, which is pretty high for a normal foundation. We usually see them around the 25 SPF. Now, I don't have any Dior concealer, and I want to give it another try to this new Yves Saint Laurent YSL Touche Éclat High Cover Radiant Concealer. It comes in this package. I actually made a review of the brand new Summer Look collection by YSL. I'm going to leave it up on the cards for you. And I was trying actually this concealer, which seemed to be lightweight. And as you can tell, it's peach. But it worked that day that I was using it on the video, so I hope today it works too. Now, this package actually releases plenty of products, so be careful when you're twisting it, because otherwise you will have too much product out. Now I'm going to be using the Fenty Beauty powder in the shade Butter. I also made a full review on this powder along with the concealer, and I was really impressed. I'm actually thinking to get the one in lavender. Just, I don't know, it sparks my curiosity how the lavender shade will work on my skin. With this same powder, I'm gonna go ahead and modify a little bit the areas where I'm gonna apply bronzer. Otherwise, the bronzer will skip. This foundation has a very, it's not a tacky texture, but it's a little bit more goopy. It's not that extra light. I mean, it's lightweight, but you can still feel it on the skin. Hopefully it makes sense. Now I want to go ahead and start with the eyes. And for that, I have purchased the new Dior Wild Earth eyeshadow palette in the shade Sienna. There's another palette called Terra, and I was debating in the two different ones, but at the end I was like more drawn into the Sienna collection than the Terra. The Terra looks beautiful though, so I may grab it when I see it maybe at the store, because it seems to have a little bit more of a pinkish purple sheen to it, but I wanted something that actually will recall a little bit more summer. Anyhow, that was my afterthought. This palette have a high price tag of $63, and it comes in a beautiful pouch that has the logo of Christian Dior. You take it out from the pouch, you will see the compact. It says Dior, it's all black. Then on the back you have that basic information. It says that it has 5 colors. The name of the palette is Sienna, and the number is 696. It's good for 6 months after opening, and it contains 3 grams of product or 0.10 ounces. Very typical of these high-end products. It comes with the 2 applicators, sponge end and sponge and brush end. And then look at this beautiful imprint. It looks like, I don't know, kind of like a wild animal type of skin. There you go. And the colors are so pretty. They are more into the bronzy, gold, pearl, and coppery tone. So you have your pearl color, your kind of like pink, gold, or true gold, a little bit of a copper tone, and then your bronze tone right here. And then the compact comes with a mirror too. All of these shades right here, they seem at first to be satin shades. I'm gonna be swatching them for you. Now I'm really impressed the way that they swatch the formulation. It's so silky, smooth, and yes, they are all satin shades. Starting with a golden shade on the upper corner, then the pearl shade. There's this copper coral shade right here, then the bronze, and then the one in the middle, it's a nice gold shade, true gold shade. They really swatch seamlessly. The embossed texture that it has, it reminds me of, it's kind of like a drought where everything starts drying out. So that's pretty interesting. The only sad part is that this imprint will kind of like fade away as we start using the shadows. I'm gonna go with my Sigma E25, and I'm gonna go into this champagne shade right here on the top. As you can tell, it's such a easy to apply shade. Now this shade right here, although it's champagne, it has some gold sparkles. Now with the same brush, I'm gonna go into this copper shade down here, and I'm applying it on my outer V. I'm gonna drag it a little bit more than my outer V. Just gonna put it on my socket and kind of run it through. So far the shadow is very easy to build. So I got you a little bit up close right there so you can see how it's applying. Very soft, silky, almost cream to powder formula. It will not give you any trouble at blending, that's for sure. Now I'm gonna go ahead and deepen it out my outer V with this bronze shade. And I'm gonna be using a Blender Pro Sonia G brush. Look at that bronzy color, oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. Now I'm gonna go ahead and use this gold tone in the palette, and I'm just gonna place it on my eyelid with a Sigma F70 brush. To give a very subtle impact. If you wanted to have a higher impact, you will need to use the brush wet. I'm gonna go ahead and dip again into the copper shade right here and just apply it gently to marry all the colors together. Now I'm gonna go back into this bronzy shade here and deepen out a little bit more my outer V. Now as a highlighter, I'm gonna be using this pearlized shade right here on the top. And it actually has a beautiful wet type of look because of the formula. It's so silky soft. With a pencil brush, this is a E30 pencil brush by Sigma. I'm gonna go into the copper shade here. I'm gonna go ahead and use it on my lower lash line. Now with the same brush, I'm gonna go into the gold shade in the middle and apply it on the lower lash line on the inner part of it. That's that right there. Now this collection came with two different eye pencils that they are double-ended. I didn't pick any of them. None of them grabbed my attention. One had a blue tone and the other one was brown. So I'm gonna be using a Gold Mine Glide On eye pencil by Urban Decay. This is a 24/7 collection and I'm gonna use it for my waterline. For my mascara, I'm gonna be using the Dior Show mascara. Is this one right here. Now this is a travel size and this is the one that it comes with right over here. Now I'm gonna go ahead and deepen it up a little bit in my outer corner right here with this bronze shade on the palette. And I'm gonna use just the same pencil brush that I was using before because I'm just gonna apply it down here just to give it a little bit more dimension. From this Wild Earth collection, I have picked up also the bronzer, and this is in the shade Too Warm Terra. When you take it out of the box, it comes in the velvet pouch again, and then this is the outer package. It's silver. This is Dior right here. On the back, you will find the name of the bronze, Wild Earth, in number 2. It's good for 12 months and it contains 8 grams or 0.28 ounce of product. Now when you open the compact, you will find the mirror, and then here's the bronze shade. It says it's imprinted nude, and then it has the same earthy imprint on it, like an earth that, you know, has gone into drought. I have a light to medium skin tone and I'm happy I got this shade because it actually looks perfect for my skin tone. I think if I would have got the number 1, that would be more for a fair to light skin tone. I'm gonna go ahead and use this Morphe E34 brush. Start applying it on my cheeks and warming up my face. It has really nice pigmentation actually. It goes really well. Okay, there you go, there's the bronzer. I actually really like the tone. It's not too cool tone, it's not too warm. It's right, it's a good nude beigey tone. So it is actually a beautiful bronzer. Now this bronzer comes in 2 shades also, and it retails for $49. This is not part of the collection, but just a couple days ago it came out, this Dior Skin Nude Luminizer Blush, and this is the package that it comes with. The shade kind of remind me a little bit of the Bloom palette by NATASHA DENONA, which I also have a review on that. Anyhow, when you take it out, again, you will find the product inside this pouch. When you take it out, is again this silver compact. The shade that I got on this blush is called Coral Pop, and it retails for $48. I actually picked it up from Saks Fifth Avenue, and it's an illuminating shade, so it's very pretty. I'm gonna be using my handy Lancome blush brush. So go light-handed because it has a lot of pigmentation. Now I think that this blush will really deliver well for those who have medium to tan skin tones or deeper skin tones. This blush has a very pretty luminosity and it's very easy to blend. It also comes with different type of lip products, some of them being lip plumpers. There's also some lip tints, and there's also some lacquer sticks, and I got one of them, and the shade that I got is Bronze Exotic, which is this beautiful kind of coral shade right here. Look at that, it's so pretty. The other shade is kind of more like a vampy shade, and you know what, for summertime, although you know for nighttime it could be really pretty, I wanted something a little bit on the warmer side. Now in the edition comes two different shades. The retail value of this lacquer is $37, and it's supposed to give a liquefied shine to the lips with some saturation, and it also has a weightless wear. This formula lip feels more like a lip gloss type of formula, not as sticky. Obviously, it's very shiny and it has some sparkles to it. Very pretty, very corally too. This collection also comes with two different highlighters that it comes in a pen format. I'm gonna put a picture right here for you. I wasn't very fond to grabbing one of those. I don't know, but I don't like it. It looked like it had a tip like this, and for me to apply a highlighter in such a way, I just don't like those pen formats for applicators, so that's why I skip on it. I will maybe just go ahead and go to the store and swatch them in person when they become available at a store, and see if it's something that it will be something that I will like to use. So then as a highlighter, I want to use this pearl color here on the eyeshadow palette, and I'm gonna go with my Wayne Goss number 10 and see if these will give me a highlighter effect or not. You know, I like also sometimes to use other products and be versatile with the way I can apply them on my face and not just for one area. It's kind of like I do with my bronzers too. I'm going to apply a little bit of that same shade with this JH42 brush, and I'm just going to highlight a little bit my Cupid's bow. This is the finished look. I have done some comparisons with other bronzers. Up here I have the Hula bronzer. This is the Dior new bronzer from the Wild Earth collection. Then right here I have Island Tint by the new Fenty collection, and then down here I have the bronzer by Marc Jacobs Tantric in 102. Now this is the blush in shade 10 from Dior, and this is the blush, it's the cream blush from the NATASHA DENONA Bloom palette, this right here. Now, I didn't build up to full intensity the NATASHA DENONA blush. I just went very lightly, but I would just want to see that you can get pretty similar looks from it. These have more of a pink undertone to it, while this one has a little bit more of that raspberry red undertone. This one, although is called Coral, the Dior one, it doesn't have a true coral undertone. It has more of a pink undertone to it. Hopefully makes sense. Now, this new collection, it also came with a brightening and correcting powder. Now, it comes in 2 different shades at $49. I did not want to pick up any of those 2 until I cannot swatch them in the store. It honestly seemed like it's kind of like a setting powder with a glow, more than a highlighter, but it was kind of that thing, the same thing with the highlighter, and that it comes in a pen. I know the consistency on the highlighter is going to be liquidy, but I didn't like the applicator style. I don't know, it was just something that it wasn't convincing me. And then same thing with this powder, it looks very, very light on the pen, although it comes in 2 shades, but then the only kind of like that highlighting portion or the powder that will give that glow, it's on the where it says nude. So I will put some pictures right here so you can see what I'm talking about, but it's just kind of like a powder that I'm like, well, if I want to use it for my under eye, I'm not going to be able to use it for my under eye if it has some glitter particles, and then if it's all over the face, would it be too light or too glowy? So then again, I just think I better grab that product when it's actually available in the store. Now, my final thoughts about this collection. I absolutely love the eyeshadow palette. It is, to me, it's, you know, expensive as any luxury brand, but the blendability also, when I swatched them, it was just like so easy to swatch. Let me just show you one more swatch right here. Just gonna grab it and just gonna put it right here. Look at that. So easy, silky, smooth, easy application. All the colors, they just look so sexy, so lush. I don't know, it's just, it gives a glam effect, and it actually evokes summer and those earthy tones. You know, kind of like when you are, I don't know, maybe like, you know, the Grand Canyon or something like that. It just gives you those earthy, very earthy vibes that I really like. So it's not your regular nudes, it's a little bit oof, you know, a little up there. You know, I'm happily impressed with the bronzer. As you can see, it's not a super warm tone in comparisons with other bronzers that I have in my collection. You have a very neutral tone, very easy to blend, buildable, very soft, silky to touch. So I'm very impressed with the bronzer. About this blush, it's not in the collection. Honestly, I love the blush tone. I was just wishing that it could be a little bit more coral. That's the reason why I pick it up. I love that right now Dior is catering a little bit more for those who have a deeper skin tone. Besides of this blush that just came in a few days to the market, they have a plum color too that I think it will look beautiful on deeper skin tones. But I was honestly expecting to be a little bit more coral and not as pinky as this color. Other than that, if I like it, yes, I like it. It gave me a really beautiful like flush to my skin. It's very pretty. It's luminous, but without being too like sparkly or out there. It doesn't have any sparkles. It just have a very nice sheen. It is beautiful, and yes, it is worth it. So about this lip lacquer, actually I absolutely love the color. It's very comfortable to wear. I think it gave a beautiful coral color. It has a little bit of sparkles to it, but it doesn't seem like to be a, you know, like chunks of glitter or anything like that. It's just such a beautiful glow. Actually, when I have a tan, I think these will look even more impressive. Very comfortable to the lips. Emollient. Really love the package. Is also stunning. I love the package. In regards to foundation, I have been trying the foundation. I can do a wear test for you if you want to. I enjoy this foundation very much. It gives me a nice glow to my skin. It leaves it radiant, not super glowy in the sense to be like, you know, like greasy. So I like that it gives me just like that type of luminosity that looks very healthy on the skin. Now, if you enjoy these type of reviews, please do not forget to give this video a thumbs up. Leave your comments down below. I would love to know Whether you are planning to pick something up from this collection or skip it completely, I may adventure also to get the Terra eyeshadow palette because it's just so beautiful how it blended. But anyhow, leave your comments down below and let me know what you're planning to get. If you're planning to get anything about this collection, or if you're planning to get any of the new blushes from this brand. Anyhow, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you being here. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so and do not forget to ring the notification bell. I really appreciate your support and I hope you have a beautiful, wonderful day. Until the next time, many blessings to you. Bye-bye.